Now, tell me about when you first met Rock Hudson.
Well, when I first met him, I didn't meet him at beginning of the you're talking about Magnificent Obsession. Ross Hunter got some film on him. I think he was playing a cowboy or something, which didn't fit at all. And there was somebody else that I had in mind, and now I can't remember who, because it would skip your mind after you see Rock in this thing, you know. So I ran some film on him, and we sat in the projection room, and I said, that's it. I mean, that man is exactly what the younger man, you know, with this terrible accident and what he's going to have to do. And Hudson, I'm sure, is a very sincere person, and he is, or was. So we decided on Rock right then and there. And he didn't have to make a test or anything. We just got him in the wardrobe, and off we go, and we started shooting. He was so frightened, you know, because he wanted to be right. He's a perfectionist, by the way. You didn't know that about Rock, perhaps. But he wanted to be so right, and he wanted everything to be perfect. And Cirque was the one who could get it out of him, or me, or anybody. You know, he's just one of those wonderful directors. So about a quarter of the way through Obsession, he really grabbed a hold of it. And I looked at him one day and I said, I don't like you. You're getting to know too much. And he laughed and he said, am I doing it right? I said, don't change a thing. So he got through the whole thing, and he was so wonderful and so appreciative of all the help that everybody gave him. And he made himself a star.
And so was it hard for him to do love scenes with you? Was he intimidated?
No, I made it as comfortable as possible for him. You know, I mean, I don't pull weight around. I really don't pull weight on a set. I don't like that. I wouldn't like that to be done to me. And I mean, we're all on an even keel on the stage.
Right.
Yeah.
But you were really the draw in those movies.
Yeah.
So those movies
Yeah.
were made because you had such a big following.
Well, I did at that time, yeah.
And who got the idea to literally write these scripts as vehicles for you, for your audience?
Well, first of all, it was a book, the Magnificent, and All Heaven Allows was a book. So when they knew they were going to get me, we wrote for me. Didn't disturb the story in any way, but we wrote for me and what I said. And the writers were good because they were on to me by that time.
Do you look at that movie and really laugh? I love it when the two children bring you the television set and they don't want you to go.
That was in All That Heaven Allows. That was the most eerie scene I've ever done in my life. I'm sitting there and they leave me flat, and I'm seeing my own image in the television set, which I had abhorred. And I found out that I've been left alone and shunned and whatnot. But in my own personal life, I said, I hope this never happens to me. You know, it's the loneliest look in the world, isn't it? Well, the children do that, you see, and it was true in the story. The children didn't want to have their home base changed in any way and would not accept him. And of course, the gossipeers of the entire village were on her neck too. And what was she going to do? But I love the one line that the doctor said to her, you weren't looking for a love affair. You weren't looking for love, you were looking for a love affair. And she got so angry and flapped out of the office, out of his office, and she cut the whole thing because she couldn't take the criticism of her friends, except for Aggie Moorehead, you know, and the children, the way they treated her. And then toward the end of the thing, her daughter said, well, why didn't you tell us? What are you going to say to a little girl when she says, I don't want to do that? She's putting nail polish on, you see. It was so close to home of a woman I know that it made it easier for me, you know.